We help founders scale their high-ticket offer online. We take over sales and marketing. 2/3 of the business, all they have to do is fulfill the clients that we sell to.
Do you find the influencers or they come to you?
A lot of our clients are organic. For the founders that we work with, they've come to us organically. But we scale their offers. The biggest problem that we've noticed is fulfillment on their side. So we sell a lot, but they cannot fulfill sometimes on the amount of people that we're sending them. And the other thing is that we want to scale past 5 million in revenue, which is what we're currently doing for us.
How many people do you have that you're doing this stuff for?
Right now we have about 6 clients.
Okay.
Yeah. And we want to scale to 50 clients plus. We have a lot of closers on different sales teams for different offers.
What's the delivery?
The delivery, so for our...
No, I know you sell shit, but what do they do?
What do they do? Yeah, so they're financial services. They could be in the e-commerce space, coaching space, real estate space.
So coaches.
Coaches and also people that do done-for-you services for customers.
And the done-for-you service, like what's the split between those two?
The split between us and...
No, coaches versus done-for-you services.
What split are you...
Revenue. You have 6 people. What percentage are done-for-you versus coaching?
So I would say 80% is done for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have 1 or 2 people who are coaches.
Yeah.
And the other 4 are...
in the done-for-you space.
I don't really know what that means. So like...
So basically, it's more like, so if people want to grow a business and they don't want to do the business on their own, they have somebody that can build the business for them and they get a revenue share off of that, off of the business that was built by the founder on their behalf. So they buy in. So for example, if they have if the offer is like, let's say $50,000 to get started.
So this is biz op when you
Yeah.
say done for you. Tough. Super regulated, man. Dude, why don't you just sell franchises? They're legit. You'll make way more money. Like, I'm guessing you have the skill of marketing and sales. That's what you've acquired. You haven't really acquired the delivery skill set. That's okay. And I just, because I'll just tell you where this is going to go. So there's kind of like, version 1 is, let's say that your dreams come true and you have 50 customers. You don't want 50 customers. That sounds horrible. And you have 50 minnows. So you're going to realize from 50 that you really only have 4 that are 70% of your revenue. And then you're like, why am I even doing this when these 4 are the major people? And you know what? I've made these guys so much money, I should have equity in these businesses. But there's no value in the equity because they're biz op. So it's tough because the underlying businesses that you're selling for are sketchy. It's gray, arguably illegal, just not enforced when it's
So
small.
when you're saying franchises, can you tell me a little bit more about
that? Yeah, like
that?
you could, like done for you totally is legal when it's under regulated stuff. Like franchises have regulations and that's it, but it protects both sides. You know, you can sell a 10-year franchise and get $150,000 up front and the guy who does this franchise sale makes 150 of that. So like super profitable businesses. And a lot of times they do get 10, 20, 30% stakes in the franchisor's parent co. And those do have enterprise value.
And what about the coaching space? Like,
I think it's a great place to learn skills. It's not, what do you want to have happen? Do you want to sell this business? Do you just want to make more money? Like, what do you want to have happen?
I don't want to sell it. I want to grow it because I think that's a little bit, it's
you just
too
want to make
early.
more money.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you can grow this business. I think that you'll quickly find that you should just find better partners, and that's how you'll grow it, rather than taking on the people that you have. You said they come to you, which means they probably need to have some function of getting them.
Well, we already have we help for ads and marketing and sales, so we already have our own funnels.
Yeah, but you only have 6 customers.
Yeah, I understand, but we want to scale correctly. Like for example, operation side. We already know the constraints.
I'm not trying to beat you up on this. I'm just saying, like, the model's like, name me one big business that does this.
Right.
Because it sucks at scale, and you can't control too many of the things that you are liable for. Like it would be
Okay.
very easy for me to just like be like, all right, here's. I mean, like I can tell you the things to do to grow this business. I just don't think what it grows into is something you'll want.
So you say franchisor,
I would
franchisee.
switch what you're selling your high ticket stuff for.
Yeah.
I would go find the same people who are paying $50,000 for some e-commerce coach to say, here's an Amazon store, which for no way are they going to get the $50,000 back, to selling a legitimate franchise that has earnings disclosures, it has actual, typical returns that someone can expect, that has, like the ideal space is finding a franchisor who has a good business model, doesn't know how to promote, and those are actually fairly common. So it's a very small percentage of franchisors get to even 100 locations. It's like 5%. It's a tiny amount. But a lot of people make being a franchisor their like dream. So they go do the franchise thing. They spend 250, 500 grand to get all the legal shit done. They sell their friends and family. They have 10, 15 locations that get open, and then the franchise stalls because they don't know how to attract customers, but they're not willing to pay franchise salespeople an arm and a leg, which is what it costs. But if you get to be the arm and the leg, then that sounds lovely. So like obviously I've come from a world that was very heavy in franchising. So like I have multiple friends who like gave 30% of their business away that are selling for 9 figures to franchise sales orgs. So like I think you have a valuable skill set, and I think you are applying it to the wrong opportunity. And I think that the coaches are going to fizzle and pop, and the fact that you talk about things in terms of offers is hardcore direct response world. I think that world is also dying. I think CAC is going up. Trust is only going down. I don't think it's a sustainable long-term thing. So I didn't mean to fuck your shit up, but like I just think that that's like for real. I think that you're like, okay, but now what do I do when I go home, right? I mean, if I'm you, I'd be thinking that. I'd be thinking like I'm going to reach out to franchises, and I'm going to do the same things, but I'm going to market compliantly. Because right now, I'm sure if you had have you had an FTC attorney like audit all your funnels?
Yeah, so we have lawyers and stuff that.
Well, lawyers,
check.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But like
No, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But the thing is that obviously, we are already like, compliant on those things. It's just that I think what you brought up is something that I've already thought about already. So
sell a better thing.
yeah, because it doesn't matter what we can sell. It's just the thing. It's the fulfillment.
Yeah.
On any
Their
side.
shit sucks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure. So
like you sell a dream, they do not fulfill that dream. That sucks.
No, I understand.
It's like you're using your powers for evil right now. Like use them for good. For real.
Yeah. So we were looking. It's funny you mentioned that because I actually that was one of the past. So besides franchisors, do you have any other?
I mean, dude, like, if you know how to do turnkey sales, there's a ton of different businesses that you could that can benefit from that. You just need to use your powers for things that are legit. Thanks.
No, but for sure, I understand what you're saying. That's definitely how we feel about it as well.
Well,
So,
well then, great. So like that's what we should do. We should not be thinking how do we go from 6 to 50.
No, but I was just saying abstract, like I wasn't saying like.
So I would say like in the next 12 months we go from 6 to 6, except we replace the 6 we have with 6 legit ones. And if we do a really good job, what we'll find out is that we could just have one that can really fucking scale, and then we just do that. We become true partners, and then we just grow the thing. Because there's nothing that like it will be easier for you to grow one thing that's a really legit product or service to 100 million a year than it will be for you to try and grow 20 to 5.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's always in the legit space that I was always speaking of. The only thing is that operations-wise, as you scale, like what would you say, like for us, it's like more on our operation side. Like how would we scale with more clients, let's say in the franchise space? How do we do it efficiently without having any bottlenecks on our operation side?
Well, you're running ads and you're selling.
Yeah.
What are your operational bottlenecks?
Well, I would say it's high turnover of salespeople, obviously not performing to quotas.
Okay, but once you get people who stick, do they stick?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's a high churn. Yeah. You have to think about it in cohorts. So if it's like you hire 3 and you keep 1, but then that one stays for 3 years, then it's just like, it's just cohort churn, and then after that it sticks. But sales is traditionally a higher churn area. My guess, though, again, like you're saying it's not this, but everything you're saying is this, is that you're selling high-ticket biz op shit, and you have mercenaries in your team. And mercenaries just they jump town as soon as they get 1% more somewhere else. They're not loyal. And I think if they were really passionate about the business and the people they were helping, they wouldn't care as much.
Okay, super. Thank you.
Thanks, man. I want you to win long term. That's why I'm trying to say it.
If you are a business owner and you are not growing as fast as you'd like, I'd like to give you a free gift. So my team and I put together the $100 million scaling roadmap, which is basically 200 hours of us looking over all the portfolio companies we've had and what stages of growth they went through, and more importantly, where they got stuck and how they got past it. And so we broke it into these 10 stages, and we made this little kind of quiz thing where if you put in your business information, it'll tell you where you're at, and the most important part for you, what to do for each of the functions of the business across product, marketing, sales, customer success, recruiting, IT, human resources, and finance. And so no matter what you're struggling with, someone else has already struggled with it and solved it. And so I'd like to give you this thing absolutely free. You can go to acquisition.com/roadmap, plug in your business information. And if you want us to actually help you deconstrain the business and you're trying to scale, we'd love to help you out. On the thank you page, you can just book a call with my team, and we will look at the business, see if we can help. And if we can, we'll invite you out to Vegas, and we'll do this in person live.